and welcome. This video is part 3 of the bold, colorful 12-piece capsule wardrobe for the 18-inch doll. On the part 1 video, I sewed 5 out of the 12 pieces. In the part 2 video, I sewed 5 more clothing pieces. Today, I will sew a quick version of 2 of the remaining clothing pieces. I will make the dress, the skirt, and some of the accessories. If you need a video with more details, watch the video pictured. The link is in the description box. I will see how many of the accessories I can complete. I try not to go over 30 minutes in my videos. Stay tuned to the end for a little fashion show. To make the sundress, use the bodice pattern of the A-line dress. I can change the basic pattern by altering the neckline and the straps. And rather than using the A-line skirt, I will make a gathered skirt. I also want a sweetheart neckline and longer straps. I will draw an angle on the straps. Of course, you can use the basic pattern as is. After you've made changes to the pattern, center the pattern on the fabric and trace around the pattern. Here's the back. I will use the basic pattern to draw the back neckline. Open up the bodice and place it on the handkerchief, which will be used as the lining. Right sides together. Notice that I will use my sew then cut method. Stitch down the sides along the pencil lines, then stitch around the neckline. Leave the bottom open. I like the open look on the bodice back. However, the bodice will also close. By putting the little angle on the shoulder seam, it gives the bodice a nice fit. Let's take a look at the skirt. The skirt is made up of 3 rectangles: the waistband, the middle part, and the bottom ruffle. The waistband is the size of the doll's waist plus at least 2 inches. It is simply folded and it connects the bodice to the skirt. There's no specific size or measurement. The bundle pattern provides the measurement that I prefer. The bottom layer should measure at least 1.5 inches wider. I will include a link with my favorite gathering technique. The fabric I'm using consists mainly of scraps, so I might need to piece it together to create a skirt similar to the one in my inspiration photo. I'm repurposing the long sleeve of a shirt. I can't believe I cut up a Gap shirt. The circle skirt pattern isn't part of the bundle pattern. I will go ahead and list the circle skirt pattern in my new online store. But if you prefer not to purchase a second pattern, you can simply make a gathered skirt with a waistband instead. Here is the circle skirt pattern, which is really pretty. It features a low back, a rounded collar, and a crisscross design in the front. I plan to upload the pattern to my new online store. Also, I'm always experimenting. This time I used plastic snaps, but I will not use them again. If I struggle to snap them, I know they will be too difficult for a child. I need to replace them. Be sure to regularly test your projects on your doll to ensure a proper fit. I added an additional panel to mine. To avoid having to piece the fabric, you could use a fat quarter. It will easily, the pattern will easily fit on the folded fabric. Rounding off the facing is easy. Grab a sewing gauge, a ruler, or an index card and make pencil marks where you will cut the excess fabric. The faced waistband appears nice on the outside, but I must admit that the lining looks much tidier from the inside. I made the 3 handbags easy. I didn't want to work that hard, I guess. Let me show you the construction on the inside. Sew 3 sides, then flatten the corners and sew, and that gives you a flat bottom. I continued the dog theme on the second handbag. I just glued on the graphic. The glue is either Dollar Tree or Walmart, I can't remember. The third bag is sort of like the inspiration picture. It has a twisted handle. I'll show you a quick glimpse of some more easy purses that I have made in the past. I used felt to make the flats. No need to line, and the straps are perfect. I altered the basic pattern from the pattern bundle by scooping the pattern lower. The straps are glued on and trimmed. I will top stitch the scooped area and the straps just to make them secure. I like to use painter's tape when gluing shoe items, straps, and such to the sole of the shoe. I used glue for the most part for the shoes. The inspiration picture features a sneaker. However, the main goal of this video is to demonstrate how I can modify a basic bundle pattern to create various styles. I have listed my high top sneaker pattern in my online store if you are interested. For the project, I used denim fabric, the boot pattern, and I crocheted a trim. The black shoe is made from felt. The green shoes are crafted from foam and twisted twine. The white shoes were constructed using bias tape. I really like the bias tape, and I plan to make more sandals with this stretchy medium. I need to add a snap. The orange shoe is made from foam with a strip of corkboard added to give it some flair. I'm not sure how well the foam will hold up to wear and tear, especially from little hands. Ribbon or fabric might be a better choice. The orange shoe is my favorite. Oh, and the sunglasses were made from foam, and I colored in the lens part with a magic marker. I just eyeballed the shape. I don't have a pattern. If you are interested in purchasing my patterns, I now offer them exclusively through my own website and online store. I no longer sell on Etsy. I have uploaded my 3 bestsellers plus a few new patterns onto my own shop where I can provide a more direct and personalized experience. I have 15 plus patterns stored in my laptop that I will eventually upload. Please keep checking that. You can pause the slide if you're interested in the information about my store's payment process. It's very similar to most online stores' checkouts. Are you ready for a little fashion show?